Okay, let's do this. Hi everyone, and good afternoon. Welcome to part number 11 of my 2021 Mexico series. Part number 11, you're having a laugh, ain't ya? No, I ain't, because we're almost a half distance. Today, I'm once again in the city of Culiacan in Sinaloa in northwestern Mexico, and this is my second video from here. That's right, we're gonna do another one. You're joking, not another one. And today we've headed to the north of the river, and I'm heading to supposedly one of the most beautiful spots in the city. Culiacan, beautiful. You're going to be as shocked as the Mexico Expat Relocation channel. We're also having some food today. 2 dishes, one of which you may be slightly surprised by, or you probably won't be. So, let's get going. So before we get to our first spot, we're starting off this video in an area called Chapultepec, and it's an affluent area in Culiacan. At least it feels like that. I've read about it as well, and you can definitely feel it. It kind of feels like Polanco in Mexico City in many ways. You've got this statue behind me. That's not real grass, it's like AstroTurf. And if you look at the buildings, many of them have like these high brick walls, I guess for security, things like that. Gated houses and developments. A lot of new apartments being built. Cars as well. They're a little more like Mercedes and, you know, high-end vehicles around here in comparison to Centro Historico. I think it goes with what I said in the last video about like unconscious bias or unconscious misconception, if you like, about when we hear the word Culiacan, we automatically think that it's going to be just this hellhole, but it's clearly not. Because you think about it, you know, every city has varying degrees of wealth or affluence, and you can definitely see that here. Look at this beetle. How cool is that? White with a big black eagle, red, yellow, black stripes. It wouldn't be Mexico without a VW. Another thing you notice in these posh areas is like the carefully designed foliage. Oh, shut up. Speaking of foliage, here we are at the Parque Ecológico. See what I did there? Also the Jardín Botánico, Botanical Garden. The ecological park is just like a park, it's nothing to write home about. The botanical gardens, I think, is over that bush. I was going to say about the weather, you can probably tell. The weather at this time of the year, it's early July right now. It's kind of that heat, you know, when you get out of the shower and within 5 minutes you're drenched in sweat again and you need another shower. It's a bit like that. I do like trees, especially in these sorts of climates. Quite interesting, right? These branches dangling down to the ground. Are they also roots? I don't know. What am I, a botanist? No, I'm not. Jardín Botánico. It's only 20 pesos to get in. That's really good. I remember one in Canada, in Montreal. I know it's Canada, but the price there was just completely ridiculous. We've got a map, we've got information. Established in 1986. Oh, it's very posh. You've got aquatic plants, tropical rainforest, temperate rainforest, tropical garden, ethno-botanical garden, orchids. Oh, lovely. Let's have a look. You've got these lily pad thingies on the water. I can hear the ice cream man in the background. Let's try not to drop my gimbal in the water. As you can see, there's an audio tour you can do as well. I think it's voiced by some famous Mexican actress, I believe. And in this botanical garden, there are apparently over 1,000 species of plant and 146 different species of bird. It seems to be quite big. This is cool. It's like I'm in the flipping rainforest. It's crazy. There's flies everywhere and also birds. Oh my god, this botanical garden just exploded into the stratosphere. What was I saying earlier about beetles? And here we are, we have one against a parota tree. It's by a guy from Belgium. So apparently the last Volkswagen Beetles were produced in Mexico in Puebla in 2003. And as a symbolic act or something, he basically drove his Beetle from Mexico City to Culiacan and wanted to crash it into a tree as a symbolic thing of like the end of its life and the fact that the urban world kind of gets taken over by Mother Nature again. How interesting! I absolutely love this. Got all these berries and iguanas and stuff everywhere. And look, you can look inside the Beetle. This is insane. Look at the gear stick. Hang on, I've got to get my head in. It's like plasticky ball thing, I don't know, with something in it. Wowzers. I didn't expect this, that's for sure. Jesus, whoever recommended this to me, well done. And look at that, even the front is all smashed. And it's almost like connected to the tree. Whether it was actually driven here and crashed into the tree, I don't know. This could just be, you know, done for effect. Let me know in the comments if you know if this is actually real. But either way, it's so cool. I swear we're gonna have some food in a minute. But got all these nice little seating areas in here behind all these tropical plants. Nice. Aha, these things. I saw these earlier, but I couldn't get close to them because of the barrier. I recognize these. I swear I saw these in Guatemala in Tikal about 11 years ago. They look very similar. No idea what they are, of course, but I guess typical, I mean, similar, that's the word, climate here. Look, it's a turtle, or is it a terrapin? I don't know the difference. A lot of fish. Oh, there's another one. Hang on a minute. I recognise these things. I also recognise this. It's a torii gate. Is this Japan? Oh yeah, look, it's a little Japanese bonsai garden. Cool. I remember my sister used to be obsessed with bonsai trees. I think she was a bit mental. Bloody flies. I just gate crashed someone's graduation. Brilliant. But I was going to say, I'm not going to lie, because, you know, botanical gardens, they're not exactly the most thrilling thing on the planet, right? But you know what? It wasn't bollocks. It's quite nice. I really like the Japanese bit. And the Beetle, that was amazing. Anyway, we're going to head back into Centro now because it's food time at last. Bloody brilliant. Right, we're back in Centro. I'm knackered. I've just had a break at Oxo. I'm sweaty and I stink. Lovely. Hopefully some food will make me feel better. You'll notice there's some weird connections in this video. You saw the bonsai thing a minute ago. We're now going to have some Japanese food. And before you start with, you're in Mexico, you should be having Mexican food. Chill your boots, for Christ's sake. It's Sinaloa sushi. It doesn't look too promising because the road it's down looks about as dead as an old granny's knickers. There's no one here. It's deserted. Pueblo Fantasma. Here we go. Clan Taniyama, Cocina de Familia, kitchen or cuisine of the family. Apparently this place claims to be the inventor of Sinaloa sushi. I'm assuming that's bullshit. I'm mildly stressed. I don't do restaurants very often, right? But at least there isn't copyrighted music in the background. I would normally show you a menu, but I'm not much with the modern things. You have to use a QR code. I had to download a QR code reader. But anyway, I'll put the menu over the top so you can see what there is. But yeah, it's quiet on a Monday afternoon. Lovely. I've got bread and this stuff. I don't know what it is yet. We'll soon find out. I think it's cheese. Lovely. And I've ordered 2 dishes. I'm being a total greedy person. because I love Japanese food, even though this is Sinaloa style Mexican Japanese food. But I'll be interested to see how different it is. I'm sure maybe things like wasabi might not be there. I can't say that word. And also things like there'll probably be more of a Mexican feel to it rather than a typical Japanese style copyrighted music. Just look at this. This is insane. It's the sashimi. And yes, I'm using a fork because I haven't been in Japan for a couple of years now. And I wouldn't want to try using the chopstick. But look at that. We've got salmon. And as you can see, there's a bit of a Mexican twist. So serrano chilies, I think they are, on sashimi. That is bizarre. And there's salmon in the middle there. And you've got like chili flake stuff on there as well. This is the other salmon thing, which I'll put the name of on the screen. It's enough for about 20 people, right? We've got salmon, I guess there's avocado in there, again chilies on the top with some sort of seed as well. It's insane, look at the size of it. So the key difference with Sinaloa sushi is it's not raw, apparently. It looks a bit raw, but we'll see. But it also looks cooked at the same time. That is so weird. Spicy, very spicy sashimi. That's bizarre. This is so good, I cannot believe it. It's such a treat. Yeah, there's raw salmon in the middle. There's a definite difference between the taste. I think the stuff around the outside was maybe like lightly cooked, I'm not sure, but there's a definite difference. It's beautiful, I could eat this all day. Let's try these insane sushi rolls. Obviously there's the rice as well in there, I forgot to mention. I think it's got some sort of cheese in there in the center as well with the avocado and more rice. Again with the chilies and the chili powder on the top. It's insane. I know you're not meant to eat them with your fingers, but whatever. Look at it. Oh my god. It tastes like a taco with sushi because you've got the avocado there and they were like, what's this? Is this surimi? I think it is. Love that. Yeah, it is, definitely. And there are some other vegetables down the bottom. This is insane. I keep saying that, sorry, but it is. Gracias. Okay, I'm quite proud of myself. She's taken the plate away of the sashimi, the empty plate, I might add. All I have left is these 3 sushi rolls. I can't fit any more in my stomach. I feel like I'm drunk on salmon, but just look at them. That was so good. Jesus, right, let's put this down and take the mask off for a second. You may not know if you're a new person, I've spent about 5 months in Japan before. I did a volunteering thing in Hiroshima about 4 years ago now, Jesus. So I'm not saying I'm a Japan snob or Japanese food snob, but I love authentic Japanese sashimi particularly. And honestly, I did feel a bit apprehensive about coming to this place to have Sinaloa sushi because, you know, how could it ever compare to proper Japanese sushi? But I think the thing with this, it's kind of its own thing. It's incomparable to Japanese sushi because you've got all these ingredients that wouldn't be used in Japanese sushi, and it's just something in itself. Right, next up is some actual Mexican food for any of you that want some proper Mexican food. But you know what? We're going to do a time jump to tomorrow. I'll see you then. Boom, we're back. Let me neck, what's that? Right, it's the next day. Excuse the fact I'm a sweaty mess, but I've just been trawling, literally trawling, pardon the pun, Culiacan for somewhere to eat, a taqueria, but literally all of them are closed. I'm not even joking. Check out Google Maps over there, right? There was a place I wanted to go to have marlin gorditas, so I'm so annoyed that I can't have it. I've been there twice now on 2 separate days and it's closed. It looks like it's permanently closed, you know? Hola. Judging by the look of it, right? So instead, get ready to say, is this Las Vegas? Because guess what Culiacan has? Dancing fountains. What? Okay, this shouldn't come as much of a surprise, but the fountains are not dancing. I read online it's meant to be 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. It's about 20 past 8 now, nothing's happened. What a shock. But as you can see, look at this sunset. It's a fiery sky. Red sky at night, Turkish delight. I think it's actually shepherd's delight, isn't it? Anyway, just look at it, man. And the dancing, I guess you'll have to just imagine it, right? This is monstrous. Look at it. I really wish the camera did it justice. I'm never going to wash my eyes again. It's such a fiery red in real life, and you can see the reflection on the water, which is really cool. You know what, I can't be bothered about the dancing fountains or not dancing fountains, because this is insane. Oh. Copyrighted music, can you shush please? YouTubers in town. Right, if you think this video is over, you're very much mistaken. You're about to find out why I generally don't film at night, and also it's time for nighttime in Culiacan. We've been here before, and you might be thinking, David, you must be mad walking around Culiacan in Sinaloa in Mexico after dark. Yeah, probably, but to be honest, I've walked around Doc Todd's in Mexico City at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was high on drugs. As you can see, the streets of Culiacan, it's like 9 o'clock, it's not that late. They are quite empty. Someone did say to me, well, there's a reason they're empty. It's because people are inside because they don't want the risk of danger. Whether or not they would actually be affected by that, I don't know. But is that true? I don't know, because there are some areas that are quite busy this time of night, and I think we're going to one of them. Oh, you can't see anything, but there's a beautiful angel. See? Filming at night. Here's the cathedral at night from the last video. Who knew Culiacan is pretty at night? Have any sexy YouTubers, I mean white travel ones, done a walking around nighttime Culiacan video before? Could this be the first? Who knows? Is this a Pueblo Fantasma? Because everything is closed. The only thing that's got the doors open is a hotel. There's a place up here which could be the saviour of the day. Probably won't be though. Praise the Lord. Mercadito Hidalgo is open. Let's see what food they've got. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life to see food. I've ordered 2 gorditas. I think they're just like regular queso y carne one, cheese and meat. And also 2 tacos dorados, which I've never had in a video before. Let's see what they're like. I have had them before in real life, but whatever. Right, the tables are a bit busy in there, so I'm going to take this home. Para llevar. What an amazing Mexico nighttime street food scene. Amazing. Right, I've never been so happy to be home and have food. It's in here. Let's do the big unboxing. Oh, I'm one of those people now. Oh, shitting Jesus. Look at all that lettuce. I don't like veg. Lettuce removal complete. We have 2 tacos dorados, and they're like a crispy one, really. It's kind of like a cross between a taco and a tostada, because it's like obviously a folded tortilla, but it's, I guess it's been fried to the point of crispiness. And gorditas, and they're a bit smaller. These kind of look like the ones you get in supermarkets with like the sort of ridge around the edge, and also it's a little bit crispy too in comparison to gorditas I've had, say, in Durango or Coahuila. Let's put a little bit of salsa on. I've noticed the salsa in Sinaloa is a lot more watery rather than thicker as you would get in the south. There's another difference. Oh, the salsa, muy picante. It's good stuff. Probably not the best gordita I've ever had, if I'm honest, but tacos dorados. It's got meat and cheese inside. And we're gonna have some salsa again, just a little bit. I don't want to spill it all over the table. And also some limon. Love a bit of limon. I love tacos dorados, they're brilliant. So good. The salsa has the spiciness, the limon has the sweetness, citrusy, acidic thing, but it's a good mix. Praise be for tacos dorados. Thanks for watching. I'm going to finish that food now. I've really enjoyed this video in the end, despite the chaos. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Next time, the big travel video coming next will be Los Bocchis. But before that, don't panic. We're not saying goodbye to Culiacan yet because it's bloody brilliant. There are 2 more videos coming from here. Not big travel ones, but you'll see when they upload. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see them. And check out the end screens up there and down there to check out my 2021 playlist, and also the full binge watch 140 video Mexico playlist if you haven't got a job or something and you want to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thank God this is over. Catch you later.